This is on TikTok. There is a white woman. I'm going to pull up the video, actually.
So basically, she basically goes to the psychiatrist who's Pakistani.
He's a Pakistani psychiatrist. Let's just let them watch the video. I'll give the background, okay? Her name's Kendra.
Yes.
She's on TikTok. Her psychiatrist is a Pakistani-American guy. She immediately falls in love with him. Here is her thing. I'll let you guys listen.
Maybe he was uncomfortable because he didn't like me saying that I had a dream where we hooked up, but...
Oh, boy.
He could have said that. Yeah, like almost certainly. What connection did you all have in a past life? We were married. Why am I so against feedback? Because the feedback is not based in my reality.
Peak white woman.
This is why I think a lot of abusers don't speak up. I actually had someone... Do you think he's had other victims or just you? So for a long time I thought it was just me, but the more I think about it, he's definitely...
Whoa. Couple things that pop out immediately, right? One, white, right? Two, white. Again,
White
so
lady,
first
white
three thoughts
lady.
are white, right? Well, I love about this girl is also like she's going crazier, but she's kind of aware of it. She's like, yeah, I'm crazy.
She's leaning into it.
And I'm crazy.
Because the views are making her crazier.
Yes, I'm
right?
crazy.
The faces that she's making are like...
And that's what I am.
Yeah.
So because her thing is like, he should know that I'm crazy. He's my psychiatrist. Why did he make me crazier? Because he's my psychiatrist.
Well, her whole thing is like, I'm in love with him, and how dare him existing for me being in love with him.
Right.
And I think her main gripe is like, he should have let me go. It's like, it's not a relationship. He's your psychiatrist. Also, this is a common thing in therapeutic relationships.
Yes.
It's called transference.
Boom.
Right? You
Classic.
fall in love with, and you start identifying your therapist or whatever it is as the thing.
Because
you know what I mean?
someone in your life listens to you.
Yes. And so you start giving all the feelings over to them. And then sometimes something called countertransference happens where they give it back, right? But it's all a very normal part of the process. That's why he didn't fire you as a patient. Because
That's
you're
how
supposed to work through the thing.
Yes.
But I like her whole MO. The third thing that she said was she's like, it wasn't based in my reality, the feedback. So I'm not taking
that's
it.
That's real. All of a sudden you're like, wait a second. This woman is... First of all, I've dated this woman many times.
Oh, dude, I definitely...
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
They're on this street right now. They're all walking around getting manchas. They're terrifying because they are pretty powerful individuals in their thought ideations, right? These white women, they're pretty cool because they all bang on the first date every single time.
Yes.
There's not one time they have not done that. They love it. They love doing it. So you're like, whoa, fun times.
Yeah, but then you have to saw off your genitals to get away from them. Yes. You know?
Yes. Because here's the thing. It always happens. Not always happens. I mean, one time I remember one of these girls, I was breaking up with her, and I had texted her, see you soon before, because I was meeting her up to break up with her. So midway through broke up, it's all fine. It's like, yeah, no, I understand. We had a good time, and I guess I am moving, so it's kind of tough. And then, pause. Head turns 360 degrees. 360 degree head turn. You said see you soon. How'd you say that? What did you mean when you said that?
How soon?
How soon?
How soon?
You kind of breaking up. When you said that, why'd you have to... I had the voice memos on in my pocket. Always do when I'm breaking up with a white girl, by the way.
There was one video that I saw of her where she was like, I almost converted to Islam. I was like, you guys dodged a big bullet there. You guys dodged a big bomb.
Or we almost had our best Muslim. How about that?
You might have had your strongest soldier.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The real gifted, like the prodigy.
Israelis are gaslighting me. I'm going to get them.
You know, it's always them. It's never, what about the wires within, right? I think it's like she's kind of charming in a weird way. I couldn't.
No, she's just kind of hot.
Kind of hot.
That's it.
Charming.
Just
in
hot.
a weird way.
It's called having borderline personality disorder. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't see the problem here, Pranav. I don't know what you're on about right now, dude.
Like, what's her at again?
Yeah.
Just curious.
All this hubbub, dude.
All this hubbub.
I saw the psychiatrist. This guy is an MSA treasurer. You know,
He just looks like a normie Pakistani guy. He's not particularly hot.
Not really hot.
It's just the power of therapy and psychiatry.
Again, MSA treasurer. You know, just some guy at a school. You know, he's nice.
MSA, Muslim Students Association.
Yes. Hey guys, thanks for the bake sale. We're gonna raise money for like the pallet. He's that guy. Nice guy. Gets married at 25. Good guy. I think what happened to him, he was just like, this is crazy. He did not know. He's not a guy who's pulled baddies or anything like that.
No.
And so I don't know he knew how to deal with a baddie on a
He
therapy
pulls worsties.
Yeah.
They're not baddies. They're the worsties, you know?
He does.
But dude, she was saying one thing she was like, it was like similar to like how soon, see you soon kind of thing, where she like confesses to him, I had a dream that we had sex. And he's like, no, okay. And then he's like, let's talk about it or whatever. And she's like, I can't believe he just said, oh, boundaries. Oh, he's slaying me with his eyes. And then he had the nerve. I swear to God, she said this. And then he had the nerve to walk me out of the office and say, see you next month. Like, what? Like, what?
Even Harvey
What are
Weinstein
we?
wouldn't do that.
Like, what are we?
Because then number 2 was, so now I get what abusers go through. Like, I would get the abused. I understand.
I know.
That it was a DV situation.
So it's really alpha Karen shit, because her whole thing is like, I fell in love with my psychiatrist and he didn't fuck me.
And that's assault.
That's assault. He should
To
have his
not
medical
assault
license-
me is assault.
He should have his license taken away.
Not trying to get too Tyler Fisher on this, okay? That's for sure.
Yeah.
But the truth is, this woman is crazy. Truly
She
is.
is crazy.
Because number 2, this guy, the only thing he abuses is that hairline, dude. That thing, he has a terrible haircut. That's it. This guy he's such a softy little, oat milk, goes to Kawa house guy.
He's
nothing.
Dr. Irfan is his name, apparently.
Imagine he's actually fucking manipulative. He's like,
I mean,
but I just don't see it. He just seems like a guy who wasn't ready for a hot white girl to say he likes him.
He was probably just like, okay, I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's probably used to it, because if you're a psychiatrist, right?
Yeah.
You got the whole transference thing happen, So like you're probably trained to deal with that.
You think it's like that? That's like the 10th time that week or something? Like he's had this? Like, oh, geez, another one.
Maybe, but I think
Another white
most
girl.
patients are like canny enough to be like, I am having these feelings for you. And then they're like, we should talk about them because that's part of the process.
Watch this come out, second
But
video.
for her, she's like, no, all my problems are solved. We're in love. Like she's like super over the top demented.
Dude, all I want right now is part 4. And it's just like, well, he fucked me. He had sex with me.
And by that, I mean in my dream, again.
Dude, this poor guy.
Truly.
Because these white women who are crazy, they kind of, it's like all roads lead to abuse. Like something is abusing them.
Yeah.
Right? And they're just whatever I can do to get to that logic.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then she's like, by the way, I'm crazy, but this is true.
I know. The whole thing of like, I don't accept feedback because it's not in my reality. It's like, boom. That is the problem, though. This is the problem with modern therapy culture, though, right? It's all about like always meeting them where they are and needing them to stay there, and them having to stay there. It's never about like challenging their subjectivity at all.
Well, they had these rich dads that were like, anything you want, baby.
Yeah.
And so you have that kind of dad. You expect that from the world. The world is not your spineless dad.
Yeah.
And we got to tell these dads, stop loving white girls. Like, get back to an older style.
They were like, no, I'm going to go to my psychiatrist and he's going to confirm for me that everybody else around me is crazy.
Right.
Like, that's what she was expecting.
I would love if she like really got into Pakistani culture. You know what I'm saying?
She almost converted.
Yeah, I cooked nihari for him and he didn't even eat it. He came in a salwar kameez and he didn't even want to.
There was also a great video where she was like, I had a medical emergency with my eyes or something. And I skipped going to the emergency room because I didn't want to miss my therapy appointment, my psychiatrist appointment.
Yeah, I saw. Dude, this woman, I mean, again,
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
These are the Hannahs. These
Yeah.
are the Allisons.
Hannah's a good descriptor. Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
These are not Britneys. These are not
No.
Ashleys.
No.
Because they're too hot to be in this.
I know. Is Mr. underneath there? Let's bring him up on the table.
You wanna?
Speaking of crazies,
Okay, I don't know if I can pick him up.
you got him.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
I respect animals in their space, and sometimes I don't know if I have consent
I know.
to pick him up.
I'm very conflicted about owning a cat because I love him and he's amazing.
You know?
He's so cute, but I'm like, these animals yearn to be free.
I think we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Because right now you're basically the white girl for his psychiatrist. He's a psychiatrist.
it's
He's
a
Pakistani
little-
psychiatrist. Hey, you love me, right? You love me. I love you. Why don't you look at me more? You're abusing me.
Mister?
You're abusing me.
Watch
Watch out, dude. Watch out, Hannah.
All right, should we move on?